What's popping? What's popping? What's popping? What's going on? I wanted to talk about a couple of things that I seen over the internet way. Called sexual liberation. Let's play this clip.
Gangbangs. I like being manhandled by several different men at once. If you want to call it being ran, you can call it whatever the fuck you want. I'm sexually liberated. And I'm a goddess, and I deserve to have hands all over my body. I deserve to be worshipped. Like, why not? I deserve that attention. For sure. All right, so. Yes, I like gangbangs.
So y'all heard the clip. She said she sexual liberated. Now I got another clip that I'm gonna play.
And you don't put that shit in your mouth like a pacifier, I'm gonna feel like you don't fuck with me for real. But you gotta show me you fuck with me. And you don't put that shit in your mouth like a pacifier, I'm gonna feel like you don't fuck with me for real. But you gotta show me you fuck with me.
This chick right here is talking about after she put a butt plug in her anus. If the man don't take it out and put it in his mouth, then she's saying the man don't fuck with her for real. This is the type of stuff I wanted to talk about today. Sexual liberation. Boys, more like hypersexual. You know, and like in today's climate, as far as the sex goes and woman goes, women are more out in the front and open about their sexual orientation. Whether it's they messing with women, animals, having multiple, like the first chick talking about she like having gang bangs and things of that nature. You know, women are more in tune sexually than they was before. You know what I'm saying? Now that they had the spotlights on it, which is the internet and cameras, they can, people can see and understand certain women's sexual appetites. And then you'll look on the internet, like when they had the back page popping, and you see all these women on the internet selling pussy, right? Then they're looking at pimps of people professing their lifestyle, and they want to demonize pimps and say, oh, they bad because they managing women like this. And they want to get like football numbers because they managing women like this. And then you look at like, we ain't talking about child trafficking. That's a whole nother, somebody being forced to do something. No, we ain't with that. We ain't talking about that. We talking about women like that, that's sexual and will get down with anybody. And you got a whole slew of women that's like that in this today's society. Like I said, you look on Backpage, there was a whole slew of women out there before they shut it down, out there selling pussy. And they liked it. And you know what I'm saying? And they liked it. They liked having multiple different sexual experiences with a lot of different men, and we wanted to talk about that today. Now, back when I was growing up, we had women like that. We called them hoes. Term now is 304s. And everybody knew them. Everybody was trying to do something to them because we knew they was easy, and we wanted to get our rocks off. So everybody was trying to search out for them type of women. You know what I'm saying? Now, it seems like that been picked up in society amongst a lot of the younger generation of women. And they cool with that. They cool with having multiple different partners and having sex and doing different things sexual. And that's a norm now. Because there's nobody telling them that ain't the right thing to do. You need to protect your body, your temple, instead of giving it out to everybody and having those different type of urges or to suppress those urges. But nowadays everybody just like whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to have sex with who I want, when I want, how I want. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't, number one, they don't got no higher power. And she was stating that she a goddess. And, you know, they got the concept that just having vulgar sex, 5, 10, gang banging, and all at the same time, that's vulgar, man. Ain't nothing goddess about that. See, that comes from a society with lack of religion and the lack of the Most High. Like back in the day, what restrained a lot of men and women for having sex was the point they came out these religious backgrounds and listened to the preacher and their parents stating that we shouldn't do these things, or these things will cause consequences in our life in the long run. So a lot of people didn't engage in them activities, and when they did, they feel kind of bad when they was doing them things. But throughout the generation, they don't have that. They ain't coming out of religious backgrounds. You gotta understand, most of the young people ain't coming out of religious background. So therefore, they have no higher power. They had no authority. They had no morals. You understand what I'm saying? So when you got a society like that, they feel like they can do whatever the fuck they want to do when they want to do it. The only thing they fear is the law. You know what I'm saying? Now the law, there's no law saying you can't have multiple sex sex partners. There's no law for that. So since there's no law for that, people can indulge in that type of behavior. And to me, in my opinion, that's a sick behavior. You know what I'm saying? That's a sick behavior as far as man and woman. That's a sick behavior, man. You stoop below the form as an animal when you stoop that low. You know what I'm saying? As man, we are the highest of creation. But when we stoop that low to have multiple sex partners and multiple people and just live a life or just having sex, that's animalistic, bro. That means you can't control yourself. You have no self-discipline. You have no values, no qualities about yourself in that situation. We ain't designed as humans just to have sex with random people year in, year out for a duration of time. That's why marriage was installed and put upon us. Like you should meet a person, marry that person, and do right by that person. But this climate, and I think it goes back with black people, it goes back to slavery. You know what I'm saying? How our ancestors was and how they had to mate with each other to create a super slave or stronger slave, you know what I'm saying? So they can, utilize that slave to do more labor, you know what I'm saying? So that does play a part in the African American, get up. But as far as these other groups, they doing the same shit too. That's a barbaric state, man. Like I said, we was put on earth for a reason, man. This is just a test, man. And it's rules and regulations in what we do. Some of those rules and regulations ain't got the law or laws for it. But as a baby, you know certain things. You know what I'm saying? Then depending on your environment and how your upbringing and how you was raised, then you adopt the situations. You know shit ain't right. You know it in your spirit, the shit you doing ain't right. You'll do some shit and then you be like, man, I know this shit ain't right. No matter what it is, you know it ain't, because your soul, like, man, that ain't right. You know this. So when we engage in all these different sexual activities and sexual partners, a lot of people, they know that shit ain't right, but they choose to do it. And down the line, 10 and 20 years down the line, then them same women will be searching for a good man, somebody that's going to take care of him, but they pussy has been in the street for a couple of decades. How the hell you think when you ready to settle down that man you settle down with is going to satisfy you sexually? It's impossible. It's impossible. He can't satisfy you because you've been with all these random men and doing all this kinky and freaky sex. That man can't satisfy you. Ain't no way possible he's gonna be able to satisfy you. Now you're gonna be in an unhappy relationship, and then you're gonna cheat on that man because you didn't control yourself when you were younger. See, that's what life about. All these things is out here for us. All these things out here. That's why the Most High gave man free will to make his own decision. Like I said, this all a test. He put all this stuff out here for us. Then you got the devil, your avowed enemy. And then he putting stuff out here to get you off the path of the track of what you want to be. You do what you want to be on, which is the path that the Most High has set for you, the straight way. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be on that straight way. We're gonna deviate as humans if that's our nature. So the Most High can forgive us, but we supposed to be on that path. But we're gonna deviate. You know what I'm saying? But to live a life consistently doing things that you want to do, it doesn't work like that in life. Just like they got laws out here, society laws, and if you break those laws, you can get locked up. You got universal laws. And if you break them universal laws, if you don't come back with repentance, things happen to you. A lot of people don't like to hear that, especially young people, because they ain't trying to hear that. You can't live a life free fall like that and do what the hell you want to do. Whatever, if it's not just sexually, but any aspect of it. Breaking the laws, stealing, scamming, robbing, whatever. Killing, whatever. It's universal laws out here that we must abide by. Yeah, we need to have understanding of that. And you can't blame the young youth because ain't nobody taught them. Ain't nobody teaching them. They come out of households where ain't nobody install good morality in their life. Nobody taught them about morals and how to conduct themselves and how to be a good, pious or righteous woman. Nobody taught them that, you know what I'm saying? So therefore, they just playing out their roles in society, but they got, it's something inside of them that's like, they know shit ain't right. Just look at a woman that goes out there and sell sex for a living. Go talk to them. They don't want to do that shit. But they've been doing this shit for so long, it's become a way of living for them in their life. Sleeping with random men, night in, night out, all different variety. They don't want to do that shit. Body getting wore out, getting beat down, the possibility of major diseases and things of that nature. They don't want that lifestyle. But that lifestyle is the culture in nowadays. And I see the young women, they promote that lifestyle so much. And a lot of them is selling their body just to pay their bills. And will sell their body to pay their bills. If given the opportunity, they would. And I'm just, I ain't trying to pass no judgment on nobody or saying what they're doing is wrong or whatever, but it's a better way. You know what I'm saying? It's a better way. You know what I'm saying? People need to really seek, truly what their purpose is in life and seek self. Like we are chasing desires. We are chasing desires. And part of life is being or having discipline in life. You look at the successful people, no matter whom they are, in order for them to get that success, they were disciplined people, A lot of things they didn't do. A lot of things they indulge in now that they didn't do when they was coming up. But life is about discipline. No matter what it is, you got to discipline yourself. And men, the same way. We go out and have multiple sex with multiple women. You know, that ain't a good thing. I support being committed to, you know, a woman, or multiple women. You know what I'm saying? Up to 4. You know, you committed and maintaining them. Yeah, that's a good thing. But to be out here just having random sex with all the diseases and all the craziness going on, and to satisfy your nafs, you know what I'm saying? That wickedness within yourself, you need to check that. Then because you crave something, this just because you desire something, that don't mean you have to do it. You don't got to do it. That's why you got to self-check yourself. That's why a good thing is doing is fasting. If you got a sexual appetite that you can't control, you need to fast. You start fasting, then you'll be able to control your sexual appetite. You know what I'm saying? And women like that got a demonic spirit running with them. That's why I don't indulge with a lot of different women like that. Once I understood and got the knowledge and been through personal situations with women, I don't indulge with any type of woman. There's some beautiful women out here. There's a lot of women out here you just want to stay the fuck away from, man. Because a lot of women got a demonic spirit in them. You know what I'm saying? And when they having sex with random different men, and the men are injecting, especially if they're not using condoms, injecting demonic spirits up in them with they body fluids and shit. You know what I'm saying? And that maintains up in the womb of a woman, especially if she's not getting cleaned properly, or she don't got no type of spiritual or nothing, then that alters the woman's mind. I can go deeper than that. I can really show you some stuff about that. And I can really test you on some stuff about that and show you that you have it already in your system. A lot of people do. But I ain't gonna get off into that. That alters your mindset. Because you ain't really who you are. You see, you entice and you can't control within. Because you got something that's wicked within your body. And you can't control that. You got to subdue that. And eradicate that out your body. Real talk. Because it get heavy. It get real heavy. I can show you videos of things that possessed people. You know what I'm saying? It is a thing called possession. And when you having sex like that, you open your body up to all different types of possessions and all kind of things going on out here. So I advise women and men not to be on that type of appetite sexual like that. You know what I'm saying? The things girl and them talk about, man, you get so many diseases, you know, talk about sucking her blood, what type of stuff? They got worms and man, none of that stuff is healthy, man. None of that stuff is healthy. You know, you got people that engage in it. That's why you got to really be out here. Like, if a brother really want a good woman, man, you got to really be out here searching, man. And you got to be praying that the Most High direct you to that woman. Because as man, we ain't going to be able to pick up the sound woman. It's just impossible for us to pick up the good quality of the woman because we based off lust. Because we visual. We see the qualities we like in a woman, we go after them. And we don't go after the righteousness or her upbringing or where she came from. So I just wanted to spit on that a little bit and wake people up about that scenario, man. That's not a cool look, man. That's not a cool look out here. And there's a lot of women that's thinking that way now. I'll be seeing the little young chick just out there, man. And a lot of chicks need guidance, man. They come from poverty, and a cat might got some money and have her doing all kind of stuff for the money, and you know, and she's going to get some morals and shit like that. So you see them sisters out there, try to help them sisters, man, instead of trying to use them or misuse them, man. Because like you say, you got women in your family member, you know. You got daughters, so you do good to some women out here. The Most High might protect your daughter, or your sisters, or your nieces. You know what I'm saying? Or your granddaughters, whatever the situation may be. But that's a bad behavior, man. People need to really check their sexual appetite right now, man. You know what I'm saying? And try to lock down somebody that's good for them. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know what's going to pop off in the future, man. There might be another disease to come up that's killing niggas instantly off of sexual type. So people need to be aware of stuff like that. So I just wanted to shine on that, man. You know what I'm saying? Protect your neck out here, man. Don't be out here in them streets acting foolish, especially on no sexual shit. It's real dangerous. All right, peace out.